Hey, Jake.
It is now six PM, and it's January the 10th, 2026. Welcome to our monthly board meeting. Correction, February the 10th. Thank you, Angela. It is February the 10th. Welcome again. We apologize in advance for not being able to have our microphones here. We had some communication difficulties, so if you think that we're screaming, we're not. We just want to make sure that you hear us all, okay? And so now I would like to ask Catherine for the invitation. You can lead us, pray.
Okay, let us bow our heads. Thank you, Lord, for allowing us to be here today. We ask that you bless everyone in this room. Bless the ones, Lord, that may want it to come. Lord, we ask that you bless the children of Polk County, all the staff members. Keep us all together. Give us the mind to serve, Lord, while we have the opportunity. We give you praise for this meeting. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
I make a motion to approve the agenda for February 10th, 2026.
I second.
Catherine has moved the motion, Angela has seconded. Those in favor? Those against? Okay. All right, the next thing is gonna be the chair's report. We have a lot of great things that we're gonna be dealing with. The first thing I'd like to address is the policy committee members. We're doing basically a change of guard. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and appoint Ms. Catherine Blue as the chair for the policy committee. And Angela Sutherland will be one of the additional board members to that committee, and also Miss Jessica Brown. And then just to give you a heads up, we're gonna get we're going to implement a much needed policy committee, which is the finance committee. We're still working a few details on it, but just to give you a heads up, the finance committee of the Hope County Board of Education will be responsible for supporting the Board of Education in fulfilling its duty to oversee the financial health of the Hope County schools. The responsibilities of the finance committee include reviewing all Hope County Board of Education financial policies and procedures to ensure such policies and procedures conform to applicable federal and state laws, collaborating with the superintendent and finance officer in the development and review of the district's budget, including assessing the district's capital and operational funding needs, and monitoring the district's expenditures, ensuring such expenditures are aligned with the goals of the Hope County Board of Education and Hope County schools, recommending actions to the Hope County Board of Education based upon Finance Committee meeting discussion. This Finance Committee is gonna be on the action item for the next month. There's still things we gotta work through with the administration to make sure that when in fact it is implemented, we're gonna be hitting the ground running. I would like to have obviously 3 volunteers in the within the board. Please keep in mind, we're gonna need a chair, person chair, and 2 additional board members. I will be obviously attending both committees eventually, or the chair of the board will be attending also, without having a vote to recommend to move policies forward, as an example. Okay, so those are some of the things that we're working on. Like I said, we're still tying up a few things with the Dr. Spells to make sure that it runs smooth. And the other thing that I would like to address is the board member school assignment. This time I'll give the floor to Catherine.
Thank you, Chairman. Good evening, everyone. The board member school assignment will consist of all the board members being a representative to each school. And one of the reasons we think it would be a great idea is so that we can be more involved and attend the events at schools, because so many schools have activities or programs going on at the same time, as well as having a contact person for that school. So we came up with the ideal that, of course, we are all still part of every school, but each school will have a board representative as a contact person that would kind of like be on call. So, and we'll make sure that the principals get this information. At Sandy Grove Middle and Sandy Grove Elementary, the person will be board chairperson Ruben Castellon. Vice Chair Angela Sutherland will have Upchurch and Don Steed. Board member Jessica Brown will be the contact person for Rockfish Hope and J.W. McLaughlin. Myself, I will have West Hope Elementary, West Hope Middle, and Hawkeye Elementary. And board member Dr. Rosa McAllister McCray will have East Hope Middle and Spurlock. And we are all tagged the high school, we'll also be Charlton Alternative School and Sand Hope Early College. So we just think it'll be a great idea to have a board member to represent each school, to make sure that we are involved and our faces are seen, and we could collaborate more with the students, the administrator and the staff. And some of the benefits I think will come from this is we'll collaborate more, attend more events, be that powerful contact person, and we can be more involved. You can access to read a book, meet with the class, visit the classrooms, and I think this is gonna be a good thing for Hope County schools. If it don't work out, we can always tweet it, but I wanna thank my board members, for, just jumping on this, because this was my vision. After I reflect the first year, there were so many things going on, and we wanted to be everywhere, and we couldn't. So I think this will allow us as board members to be more present. Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine. I think, appreciate you for taking the lead on this. Great job. The other thing I want to address, and this might come as a surprise to some individuals, but there's something that I believe in doing. I've always been a person that believes in giving to the community. And what I want to do moving forward, now, again, this is just specifically me. I've developed something, ran through it with the Dr. Spells and other individuals. And so next month, the person that the administration selects to be the teacher of the month will be the chair's pick. And so basically what's gonna happen is the individual that excels in certain categories will be the one that gets recognized by me every month. And this person is gonna receive a total of $250 award, a certificate of appreciation, and obviously public recognition during the board meeting. And that is all I have. Would any board members like to put any highlights that you might have attended to during the month?
A shout out to our wrestling team. They're wrestling in the dual team state championship, the first round today, right now, and we're currently beating Pinecrest.
Oh, wow.
We drove 3 hours to wrestle Pinecrest today, but we beat them to wrestle. However you say that's cool. So good luck to our wrestlers.
Thank you. Anybody else? Okay. All right, at this time, we'll pass it on to the superintendent.
Thank you, Mr. Castro. Good evening, everyone. Working on a lot of things, and just want to let the community and the board know that we're finishing up our capital project list. We hope to have that ready to present to the board no later than April. We've been talking to principals and getting our list ready for county commissioners so we can present that to county commissioners in May. So that list is ongoing. We've got a big district PD coming up on February 16th on the 26th. Of 26. Looking forward to that too, elementary and secondary. Good opportunity for our staff. Last summer, I had a meeting with Dr. Stewart the president out at Sand Hills Community College, and we talked about transportation and transportation between Sand Hills and Sand Hope. And Sand Hills gonna give us $40,000 to help augment our transportation. So I just think that's a great thing. It was just a great conversation. We talked about a lot of things that day, but we pulled this one off, and we're just very excited about that. Dr. Ramsher, is there anything else you want to add to that?
No, I'm excited about that, giving more of our students access to both the campus in Moore County, and then also the campus for our Hope High School students over in the Hope County campus. So just excited about the opportunities for students.
Okay, thank you. Great vision, and we're just glad we were able to pull it off. $40,000 is a lot of money even today. We have our VEX robotics on February 21st at West Fork Middle, and we're also going to piggyback that with the kindergarten registration, so we're looking forward to that. February is CTE month, and I also want to thank Dr. Ramshewer and Dr. Fortenberry for an excellent presentation last night about CTE and some other things that we're doing in the district. So thank you very much. Also, Love the Bus Week is this week. So make sure you love your drivers and love the bus and love the people that get on the bus. Also very excited about, we received $255,400 for an EC grant. So a lot of things that we can do with that, so very excited to receive it. On February 20th, Board of Education and Superintendent and my staff, we're going to visit the developments at the new building next door. We'll take a look at it. So also looking forward to that. So a lot of things going on, a lot of moving parts. I'm very excited about it. February is that month. We're close to graduation, and students are getting excited. It's getting warmer. So it's just a great time to be in Hope County schools.
All right, and next is the spotlight on success. The Hulk
Yes, Ms. Charmaine is gonna come up and do that.
Andy Cloak.
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Charmaine Gibson, and I serve as the media coordinator here at Hope County High School. With me this evening is Dejanay McAllister, my student library assistant and the founder of Hope High's Anime Club. I also have with me Fonz Winston, president of our esports club. The Hope High Library sponsors 4 clubs in all and teams. The first one being Battle of the Books at the high school level, Chess Club, the Hope Elite Esports team, and we also host the Anime Club. These programs provide structured opportunities for academic growth, collaboration, and belonging, particularly for our military-connected students, with intentional support through our school's district apron program. This year, our Battle of the Books will return as the high school level district champions. Our esports team has been invited to tour the esports arena at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro, giving students exposure to technology-based careers and pathways. Our chess club is preparing to host a local league and future tournaments to broaden student participation. But most recently, our anime club received $4,000 donated to attend a convention in Raleigh, and the company GalaxyCon is the donator. This company hosts large-scale fan and cultural events nationwide. So we're really happy about that donation. The organization became aware of the academic leadership and community building work supported through our library-sponsored clubs. This donation will allow at least 30 of our students to attend the convention. Notably, there's 46% of Anime Club members who are military-connected students, making this opportunity especially meaningful for a population that often relies on school-based programs for stability, for connection, and enrichment. Students are currently fundraising to cover a one-night stay to participate in this first-time endeavor. We respectfully request any support you are able to provide, and thank you for the opportunity for us to highlight our students' work. And there's a little bit more these students would like to say. Fonz is our president of our esports team.
Hello, everyone. This year, our esports team hosted our first school-wide tournament in November. It was a really huge success. A lot more people than expected showed up. We are now planning to expand by hosting an inter-county tournament. Last season, our Brawlhalla team, I am one of our players, made it to states and placed 13th overall through our sponsor Vessel. This year, our Smash Bros team is currently qualifying for states, and we're hoping to, we appreciate your continued support for our program, and any way you can help us, we appreciate it.
Thank you for allowing us to have.
Next, item is the America 250 NC flag ribbon.
Good evening, everyone. I am so honored to be before you tonight. Anytime we can celebrate students is an opportunity to uplift the joy of learning. And so tonight we're going to celebrate our students. Tonight we are proud to celebrate the creativity, the talent, and the patriotism of our students through the America 250 Flag Challenge. America 250 NC is the official state organization leading the commemoration of the United States 250th anniversary. As part of the Department of Natural and Cultural Resources, they work to educate the public on 250 years of North Carolina history. Through this initiative, we proudly joined the America 250 NC County Flag Challenge, inviting our fourth grade students to participate. The contest encouraged our students across our county to think deeply about their community, what it means to them, and how they want it to be remembered in the future. Their designs reflect not only their artistic talent, and they are artistic, but also their pride, history, and the vision for tomorrow. Tonight, we're going to celebrate the first place winners from each elementary school. And I am going to call at this time Ms. Alice Flowers. She currently is the America 250 NC Hope County We Are One chairperson to join me as we present each student with their certificate. As we call each student's name, I invite the principal, the AP from each school to come up and join us, and also any family members that would like to take part in the pictures as we celebrate each student. And once we introduce individual students, we will announce our top 3 county winners. From Rockfish Hope Elementary School, we have Alana Allen. And families, Ms. O'Brien, if you come in for the picture. From West Hope Elementary School, we have Daryl Simmons. Mom, I'm getting From Bonsi Elementary School, Olivia Hopek. order. From Sandy Grove Elementary School, Amina Lombardi. She can come get this picture.
Yeah.
She can get this picture. From McLaughlin Elementary School, Madeline Hollingsworth. From Starlock Elementary School, Mila Ross. And from Upchurch Elementary School, Beck Bloomfield. Let's give it up for all of our students. We're so proud of the work they did because a part of this was a writing piece. I'm gonna tell you, with all this technology, writing is hard for students. And they did extremely well, so we're so proud of them. At this time, we want to announce our top 3 winners for the district boys and girls, but remember, you guys are all winners. In third place for the district, we have Alana Allen from Rockland College. Stay right there for us, okay? In second place, we have Beck Bloomfield.
Well done.
And our first place winner that will represent Hope County School for the state competition is Daryl Simmons from Money, 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 money.
Congratulations from North Carolina.
We're gonna get one additional picture of our top 3 winners, if we get all of our students together. Boys and girls, if you can come up in front, right here, Beck, Mona, Sarah. Let's give it up for all of our. Thank you so much for your participation. Thank you so much, parents, for being here. Boys and girls, incredible job. We're so proud of you.
I'd like to say something as American in North Carolina, Council Chairperson. Thank you so much. Thank you to Dr. Rosa McAllister, who also presented this to Dr. Hammond. I'm going to go ahead and say that's who you are. That's who you are. Thank you so much to all the parents for participating. We are making history, 250 years. Your family, your child's name, the official winner, will be displayed on North Carolina's website on April 16th, I think. And so, and 50 years from now, when their children, grandchildren look back, they'll see their mother, their father's name on the website. This is certainly something that we should be proud of. Polk County was one of the only counties that participated in this challenge out of the 89 counties that are participating in the state of North Carolina, because there's 100 counties. But of the 89 counties, only 32 counties participated. Ms. Hammond did the work. Thank you. Rockland County, Moore County, Scotland, none of them participated, but Hope County did.
All right, next is public comment.
We have 2 individuals that have signed up for public comment this evening. You will have 3 minutes to speak. Our first individual is S.A. Harris Senior. Please come up to the podium.
All right, so I'll just flex my voice so you can hear me. Good evening, my name is Ishai Pierre Senior. I am the father to a daughter at Hope High School. My biggest concern that I have that I want to address to the board members here is that me and the principal at Hope County High had a very constructive conversation. The conversation came about with the safety concerns of the actual facility of the school. Now, I know there's a budgeting plan that's been set, that's great. But the issue that I have and that biggest concern is when we have safety officers that are overwhelmed and they cannot participate in ensuring the safety of the actual campus to the best ability, that's a problem right there. A little bit of background about me is that I am an active duty member of the United States Army. So therefore, I do understand how budgeting and how we address safety concerns at our best that we can do with the personnel we have. But it is not an excuse to shortchange certain schools or based off of budgeting plans on how things work. You can't have a protective security system that's not even working, or if it's not working, what is the plan forward to make sure we're fixing it? How are we going about this to make sure these items or toys, like you say, are ensuring the safety for our students? You know, my biggest concern before I yield is that there was an open protest. There's not an issue about that. But how can we ensure students are accurately being tracked if the system doesn't work, i.e. scanners? If you're leaving school, scan your ID. How can we keep accountability? That's a big thing in the military, accountability of personnel. So if we can't keep accountability with students, and it's not all lies on the principal, it lies in the big group members here. So my question that I have is moving forward, the agenda, how are we gonna fix this? You know, how are we going to implement other plans and avenues to address these loopholes, or I like to say cancer crevices that are constantly compounding throughout the school year, but yet being put on the back burner, but not being brought forward, all right? Who is gonna be keeping track of this throughout the school year to make sure that we are making movements to make sure that this is being addressed, okay? We have these great technologies available to us, but how are we improving them to make sure they work? You can have the technology all you want to, but if it don't work, what are we doing for it? It's just a paperweight, all right? And lastly, before I yield, my question I have is, are we going to keep a track record of this? I did not want to go up here and have a negative input, but I have a concerning input moving forward, because if we keep delaying on this and not making a plan forward to address these concerns, my fear is that something catastrophic is gonna happen before we actually do something. So in the business of what I work in to protect you all, and I make that sacrifice every day, is what are we doing to set up countermeasures to address these concerns, these loopholes, or these crevices to make sure our children are safe? Are you?
Thank you. Next, we have Cassie Hajar. Arjula. I apologize. Okay.
Stand by, please. Sir, before you leave, can you leave your contact information?
Absolutely.
So you can have further discussion with Dr. Spells?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Cassie Harjula. I am the president and founder of Volunteer Village Company, which is a local nonprofit here in Hope County that helps parents get involved in education. A couple months ago, I reached out to Hope County Schools and proposed an idea that I have to help parents get involved and to help improve literacy. So I've come up with the idea of a family silent book club. Traditionally with book clubs, everybody's assigned the same book. You're supposed to read X amount of chapters by a specific date, and then you meet and discuss it. But in today's age, that's really difficult to do. Making time for that is really hard. Far too often, our children don't get to see us, adults, reading for leisure. We don't get to sit down and actually practice with them. So I've created a small program to try to help combat that. We are going to meet at Upchurch Elementary School once a month. It's open to any K-5 student and family in Hope County. We'll begin the meeting with a small literacy lesson that the parents will go ahead and model with their children. The teacher will be there to help guide them along and help answer any questions. Then the families will spend a few minutes reading together. Afterwards, the children will go and do centers with our librarians, while the parents actually get to sit back and enjoy reading whatever they want on their own. This is a simple way to try to help incorporate parents into our education, making sure that we're building those foundational literacy skills, not just with our students, but so that our parents know how it's being done. Far too often, that's a problem when parents talk about, I don't know how to help my child with their homework because I don't know how you're teaching it at school anymore. So these are some things that we're just trying to do to try to help combat those issues, making sure that we're keeping that level of transparency with our parents so they know fully how to use the methods that are being used at school so they can do it at home. And then making sure that our parents have access to these kind of things. We'll make sure that they have on-site childcare for those that have younger children that aren't reading yet, and they still want to be able to participate. We'll make sure they have some light snacks. And we also have our migrant education program involved in this, so we'll have translators there to help our ESL and ELL families as well. So our first meeting is going to be on March 17th at Upchurch Elementary School Library from 5:30 to 7 p.m. I brought flyers for you guys if anybody wants one. But yeah, I hope to see some of you guys there. I'd really love your help in kind of spreading the word about this stuff, making sure that all of our schools know about it as well.
All right, next item is the consent agenda. We got two items. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes for January 13, 2026?
I move that we, approve the minutes for January.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Those against? And second item is the second read of the school board policy. Can
I had a question about that.
I had a question.
I think we pulled policy 2230 because it's about standing committees and we're trying to add a policy.
It's been pulled.
It's important, because I can't open it. It's the first.
It was on our.
It's the first.
It was on the agenda.
Yeah.
It was back before policy committee today.
Okay.
Any more questions? Comments?
I make a motion to approve.
Wait a minute, it's been pulled, you said?
It's on the list, but it was back before policy committee, so it needs to be removed from that drive folder, but it will not be approved tonight.
It'll come back for the first read next month. And it's on the website, on the policy committee hyperlink.
So I guess if it's over here, Grace, Chairman, I think we need to make an amendment.
Yeah, so if you want to amend, make a motion to amend and approve the second read policies excluding 2230. I've got my numbers.
Yes.
Get a motion.
I move that we, Jesus.
I move that we remove policy 2230.
Who's making the motion?
She is. I
I'm
do.
sorry, go ahead.
I make a motion that we remove policy code 2230 board committees.
I second.
Okay, those in favor?
Aye.
Those against?
Okay, so that removed it, so now we need a motion to approve, which I think Catherine made the initial motion.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, those in favor?
Aye.
Those against? Okay. And next item is administration. The vacancy report.
Good evening. I'm presenting the vacancy report tonight. As you can see that we have a total of certified vacancies, 24, classified 8. Hopefully after tonight, we'll be down to a total of from 32 to 28 on our vacancy report.
Next item is the financial month date.
Good evening, Board Chair, board members. Today I have two items. I have the contract for the fiscal year 26 audit is coming up, so I have information today. So, we can vote on it next time. And I will give each of you a copy of it, so you can look at it before we come back next week, next month. the audit contract. They will be here this month to start our compliance audit too. And the next is the amendment number 2. That's the second page. Can we switch to the next page? So, and this one has to be voted on, so I guess because it's on the information this month. But we had, 2 changes, one state fund and one in capital outlay. Our state funds grew by money that was in the second page they were showing. This will show you how we moved the money. And then in capital outlay, we moved, $1 million from the 6,000 series, which was the system-wide support services, to the 5,000, which was instructional services, because in the 5,000, purpose code, that's where we paid for the Chromebook update, and also some things that we fixed at the school. This is the capital outlay money that we get from the commissioners, and it fixed some of the schools, so they ended up in the 5,000 series. That's why we had it, there was no money budgeted there, so we had to move that there. And this second page just basically shows you how we move the money. So as you see, if you look at, 001, which is the classroom teachers, we had to move that amount of money for, because we have, international teachers. So that's where that funds come from the actual classroom teachers. So on 009, that is annually bonus leave, which that's not budgeted to us, that's just, I don't wanna say free money, but they give that to us to pay out annual leave and, short term, so that money is just paid by the state, but we have to keep track of it. Driver training got an additional allotment. The summer reading, because that was from last year's money, that got taken back from the state. We had to use it during the summer for PRC 16, but whatever was left, they always take it back every year. So as you see in 20, we moved the money from the classroom teachers to that spot. The initial allotment for some of them came, like behavioral support, the child and family nurses and the social workers. What happens is that we're given 3 positions, we filled those, and whatever months that were left, we moved it to 43, so, that money could be used for other things like staff development and supplies that they need for nurses and social workers. We got our initial allotment for Achieve to Read 3rd grade bonuses, 4th and 5th grade, and the principal bonuses that came this year, so that was 46 and 48. The school connectivity allotment dropped. The career technology credential support, which they get every year, that dropped. And we got additional allotments in 85, and we also got a small grant, which is for feminine hygiene, and that's where the money moves, so it totaled up to $884,444.19. So that just shows you how the money is moved.
Any questions?
Ms. Richardson, I'm
Yes.
sorry. Go ahead, Pat.
No, you,
I was gonna ask a question. You said something about 5,000 and we were trying to find it over here. On this,
So on the first page, it
First
says
page.
the 5,000 tells you it's instructional services. The 5,000 series, the purpose code is for instructional services.
Is the amendment number 2,
Yes, it's amendment number 2, there's 2 pages.
the one with,
Oh, instructions.
Yes.
I just had a question, Ms. Ritchie.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Y'all get that.
yeah, we can.
The summer reading camp,
Uh-huh.
you said that the state did that back.
Right.
Because we didn't use it.
Right, well, they do the summer reading camp, and I think Dawn could explain it better to you, what they do. They get special kids they have to work with, and then whatever they don't use, they take it back, but then they give us money to pay the teachers who have one of the children move up.
any more questions?
I just, So we didn't need
I
it.
didn't understand.
We didn't need it. I mean, do we have
got
got
Roger
something
and-
else?
No,
Sometimes
sometimes
the
the
money
money
was
specifically,
In that particular, with the summer camp.
well, basically that money just pays for teachers to teach.
Yeah.
So they use all the staff that they could. Some money that goes back, when we send money back, is because it's only for one specific thing and we can't use it anywhere else.
I understand that part, but could we have added something else maybe? They didn't use anything?
Yes, ma'am, I'm sorry. So, RTA camp is the money that the state gives us for third grade, and we also do second grade students that are not proficient by the end of the school year, meeting a pathway. And so they do give us the funds. Most of the funds do go towards like salaries. We use it for supplies and things of that sort. But I would like to sit with, Ms. Richardson to look at this because, I try to use every dime. So I am also kind of surprised that we didn't use some of it. Because even when we don't use it all, normally what we do is use the rest of the money to buy materials or things like that to kind of help support. But yes, we do try to use every dime and not spend it
So
back.
how would you know if you use it or not?
Normally what I do is follow up with finance to see what we have left. And then from that, we start making plans, like, so what can we use this money for, things of that sort.
Is there a particular time that you're supposed to use it? So if you don't use it by June 30th or whatever,
Yes.
then you have to,
I
so.
think it's October 30th. It's
October
October 30th.
30th.
It's October 30th.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I have a question. So this money specifically for a specific event, okay? So who is actually tracking this event to make sure that?
I am.
Okay.
And, like I said, I'm gonna sit down with Ms. Richardson to go over this. We do have different pots of money, so maybe something, but I tracked it down to the dollar. I tracked it down to the dollar, but maybe that's something we can sit down just to look to make sure, between the budgets, the money is definitely being used, but.
Okay.
Because it could be, allocated and encumbered, and then at the last second, purchase comes back short, and then you don't have time to spend it legally. And then it goes back.
Yes,
And then that's why we say to people, whenever you do a purchase order, or whatever, you have to make sure you get those items in, because sometimes something's back ordered, and if it doesn't get sent in, they cancel the order, and that puts money in the fund.
Right. Any more questions? No? Okay, next item is the action items. We have a few, the 2026-2027 school calendars. Who's?
It's an action item. So we let's go by one by one.
They got any questions on it? No? Okay, can I get a motion to approve the 2026-2027 school calendar?
So, let's review.
Did we see him last month?
I just,
We saw him in odds and ends.
We did an information.
We did
item on it.
information, okay, yeah.
so,
So that's why I said we just need a.
can I get a motion to approve the 2026-2027 school calendars? 2026-2026, 2026-2027.
I make a motion, Chairman, that we approve the 2026-2027 school calendars.
Second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Those against? All right, next item is the high school restroom renovation.
Chairman, did they ever go back to the county commissioners?
We have, if we have any questions, we got Dr. Chat.
I have a question.
Does anybody have any questions before we approve this?
I'm on. I guess the question was, have we been to the county commissioners? We have not been in front of the county commissioners at this time. However, we have shared the documentation and the explanations to support the provided documentation with the request over to the county commissioners. We are waiting to hear back from them for approval to be on the agenda. The reason why I'm asking for this to be approved is because in the RFP, it does have a May 1 deadline with the work to be completed. But also the $16,000 for reallocating at the county commissioner's discretion is only for the mini splits that go into the restrooms. It's not for anything else. So the $16,000 only supports the HVAC mini systems for both restrooms. And then if it is approved tonight, my understanding is that once we go to the county commissioners and they approve the $16,000, then we could bring back an amendment to the contract with Thomas Plumbing to sign it.
Any more questions?
Now, my issue with that is when you went to the county commissioners during the summer, they asked how much you needed to repair the bathrooms, and you guys said $150,000. So now it's the 150, it's the 150,000 plus the 16. So what you're saying is that you're going to the county commissioners and you're asking for an additional $16,000.
Well, the 16th is, I'm gonna address two things on that, Ms. Sutherland. The $16,000 would be reallocated from the funds that we've saved. So over the course of this year, when we've completed the projects, we've saved almost $100,000. So we would be asking them to allow us to spend $16,000 of the $100,000 that we've saved. And then the other thing is that this summer, when the county commissioners did ask us that, we told them that we did have an estimate on that, and that estimate was at $150,000, but it did not include the mini split HVAC systems. And excluding the mini split HVAC systems, the quote that we received was for $149,000.
You said that the things weren't included at the time? Whenever you went before the county commission?
That is correct. The HVAC mini split system was not on there. While talking with the company, we did realize that including the HVAC mini systems, after the capital project funding was approved, that the mini split HVAC systems would help with the air circulation in the restrooms.
Okay, so this is what I want to clear up, Chairman, is that initially, like we said, we went before the county commissioners. They said $150,000. When we had the meeting the last time this issue came up, it was only an information. It was that we never voted on it. I never voted to take anything from Thomas Plumbing. I had questions. That's my job, is to ask questions. When we went before the county commissioners, they said $150,000. So my concern was, why was it to the T and why was it extra? Because that never came to us. So we didn't vote on it. I didn't vote to take it from Thomas Plumbing. I asked the question to be clear because I was there at that meeting and they asked and you guys said $150,000. So that's what I want to clear up. So again, whenever you guys went before them, they said, they requested that we got 3 bids. And that's why I asked the question, because we always run into that problem. We don't never do what we're asked to do. We never get the 3 bids. So that was my question I wanted to clear up.
All the 3 bids.
Yes, and we didn't get the 3 bids. No, we did not.
Dr. Hunt, can you elaborate on the bidding as to how this occurred? I vaguely remember what you referred to when this item was first brought up to the board. Not everybody qualified. So can you bring us back to speed on this?
Yes, sir. We did post an RFP twice, once in November, I think once towards the end of October. And when the RFP was posted, during the first time frame, no one responded to the RFP. During the second time frame, Thomas Plumbing did respond to the RFP. We did have another company come out and take a look at the proposed project, but they never replied with a bid. And again, Thomas Plumbing was the only company that submitted a formal bid.
So as a board member, I have every right, Chairman, to ask questions. I just want it to be very, very clear. I've done business with Thomas Plumbing. I did not vote for him not to have the contract. It was never on the table to be voted on. I asked the question because that's what the citizens voted me for, was to do right by the citizens and to do right by this district. So I had every right to ask that question because I was there, I was present in that meeting when you guys asked for the money. They asked you specifically, how much did you need to get it done? You guys told them, they gave it to us. And they said, get 3 bids. And that did not happen. So that was my concern as a board member, as a part of my job description. I just didn't, I don't want to be in the public that I took something back from a company that never had a contract from the beginning.
Chairman?
I just want to make that clear.
Anything else, Angela?
That's it.
Our students have to have bathrooms on that side of the campus. We have deadlines to meet. We can't just keep dragging. It actually was removed from the agenda twice. This will be the 3rd time we remove it. There's not,
No, I was not.
Let's not talk over each other.
We owe it to our students. We have to have a bathroom. If the county won't give us $16,000 to do a bathroom when they're about to spend $500,000 on the America 250 project, I'll personally pay $16,000 to do it. And I make a motion that we approve the budget, approve it right now.
Is there any more discussion?
It was never that I wanted to remove it.
I understand. Is there any more discussion about this? Okay, can I go ahead and get a motion to approve this?
I make a motion.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Those against? Okay, so it moves. And the next item is the COSSBA National Conference approval of March 13, 15.
I approve that, what do we?
Make a motion.
Make a motion that, we go, or what?
You approve attendance for the board members.
So there
I
are,
approve that the board members attend.
Yeah, there's, Dr.
Conference.
Spells, who's going to this, event?
Board members.
There, right now, 2 board members have signed up.
Okay, so just keep in mind that, the board is approving the financial, the budget for this, thing. So once we approve this, that means that these individuals are the ones that are going,
Right.
okay? Okay,
I make a motion
okay.
to approve the Coastal Management Conference.
Can I,
I second.
get us, okay?
The boards.
I think it's, how many?
That's-
We have to call out
participate?
names of who's going. Or you
No, it's not required.
No,
That's not
No.
required.
So
no,
I make the motion to approve the 2026 COSPA National Conference.
A second.
those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Those against? Okay, it moves. Okay, the next item is a closed session. Can I, get a motion?
I make a motion. I make a motion that we go into closed session under the North Carolina General Statute 143, 318, 11A, 1, 3, and 6 to prevent the disclosure of confidential personnel and student matters, to consider matters relating to initial employment of individual employees, and to consult with the board's attorney to preserve the attorney-client privilege.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Those against? Okay, we can take a 5